Family, Dominic here. Wanted to share a couple of prepared remarks for you for the NAR settlement update that I'm sure all of you have heard of, headlining in the news. We have a Cliff Notes version right here, right now. Two big impacts on what's changing. One, the MLS offer of compensation is going away. There will be new ways sellers can offer the buyers compensation in our state and increase the value of your home and get you the most amount of money for your home. Details on that to follow. And number two, we have to require a written agreement before showing homes. But again, this is how we've always operated. So those are the two big changes impacting you. If you want to hear the rest of the prepared remarks that will hit your inbox later today, keep listening to your video. So 608 community, thank you everyone who's reached out regarding the recent headlines about the NAR, National Association of Realtors decision to settle a lawsuit. Whether you're a past, present, or future client or a member of the 608 family, we appreciate your concern as well as your support and recognition for what we do in our community. As you can imagine, this decision has caused a wide variety of reactions nationwide. We are happy to share that we have yet another reason to be proud Wisconsinites with regards to the impact this settlement decision will have on how real estate is practiced here in Wisconsin, and wanted to share with you some of what will and will not be changing in the coming months. Wisconsin is ahead of the curve, as a state whose contracts are already written with a focus on commission transparency. Our laws reflect this from the start of every transaction, which commences with the listing contract, in which commissions are discussed and agreed upon by the seller and their listing agent. Commissions paid by sellers to buyer agents, also known as offers of compensation, are also agreed to when the listing contract is agreed to and signed. None of this will change here in Wisconsin. What will be changing is that the offers of compensation will be moved off of the MLS. In the past, offers of compensation from the seller to the buyer agent were published on the multiple listing service and syndicated out to and made public on third-party real estate websites like Redfin and Zillow. In the future, sellers will still be able to offer this compensation, but it will have to be public-facing so the buyer can factor in seller incentives when deciding which properties they would like to see. How exactly this will be done is yet to be determined. Similarly, commissions are also discussed and agreed upon during the consults between a buyer and their agent and made official through the buyer agency agreement, wherein a buyer elects to hire an agent and, by extension, their team in the firm. These negotiations are also finalized between the buyer and the seller in the offer to purchase. It has always been the 608 team's policy to have a proper consultation prior to listing or selling a home and to draft and execute a listing agreement or buyer agency agreement. We ask for and earn your trust and can handle what is often most people's largest financial transaction. And in turn, you hire us via the listing contract or buyer agency agreement. This also will not change. What will change is that all agents participating in the MLS must now have written agreements when acting for buyers. As such, it will now be an industry requirement to have a written agreement between the buyer and their agent before you can start your home buying process, just like the 608 team has always done. All that said, we acknowledge that there are changes happening nationwide, but that the impact will be smaller for states like Wisconsin, where commission transparency has already been a focus, and even smaller for agents like those at the 608 team who are already doing what is asked of agents representing buyers. Our values as a team and our value as agents have not changed because of the settlement. We feel transparency is the benefit of everyone involved and will only raise the professional bar for realtors industry-wide and further benefit our clients and those across the table. Thank you again for all the trust you place in each of us here at the 608 team. We are humbled by and appreciate all of your concern and remain grateful for your support and continued trust.